Hello everyone, welcome back. It's more Paus. It's more Cinco Paus. Where 6 goes into the current run, 172 points. We got 4 artifacts now, I think, and 1 upgrade. Well, and also lizards teleport us. Yeah, that's true. Let's just fire this off. Okay, not great. Not horrible, but not what I was looking for. I was sort of hoping I would just stand still and then I could shoot a wand at this guy and he would teleport me somewhere. At least I have a cape sitting right by. It's a nice one to have on the first Zona. It's just like really hard to do much good scouting on a wand from this position. I mean, I guess I'll do this. Great. Finally something good. Good job, Kate. That's what we want Kate for. Don't you dare sneak up a frog on me. Yeah, okay. Good. How about this? Not that great. Yeah. See you nerds later. Frog down. Healing acquired. We're looking good. Just put down a spiny here and then... Oh, also kill the lizard. I'm a genius. Just scoop this up while I have a moment, I guess. Okay, I'd say a reasonable start to the game, the Hogo. We have some decent identified combat abilities. We have a treasure ability. Still have a couple artifacts left. It's this, and I just had it open, but I wasn't paying enough attention. What was it? I could just look, but I have cape. I have cape. I have hand. I have mushrooms. And something else. Recharge! I have the lamp. That's right. Okay. This seems okay. And then I can get 1 treasure this way. Step north and get teleported? I guess that would be fine. Wait. Was there always a key here? Maybe I should have picked that up earlier. Wait a minute, where did... Oh, it got warped in, that's right. Okay, well, so now the level is totally fine. And I can choose what to identify. I think I'd like to know something about what this wand does. Kills roosters. Good to know that heading into Zona 4. No roosters here today, unluckily. Sometimes there are. Every Zona has 5 enemies, and there are 2 on each Sona, there are two possibilities for what enemies you'll get. Like this Sona could have... I don't remember the exact things, but there's a layout for this level that has one fewer frog and one more rooster, and then like the other enemies are weaker by a bit. Like maybe one of these lizards is a shrimp or something. I don't know. Well, oops. You're dead. Oh, I was thinking I might be willing to take a damage from the explosion if I get a treasure out of this guy. But that won't work. He'll get teleported. So, I think I would rather get teleported. Sure. It's going to be tough to line up both of these frogs. I think basically impossible. So I think I just have to live with killing just one of them with this. It's always exciting when wands do that. It's a shame it doesn't do anything. Could you go east, please? Rude. Okay, see ya. Well, I'm not going to be using the extra charges on this one, I don't think. Just start by killing a rooster, probably. Hard to do better. Well, could do this. No rush, though. Yeah, seems like a good time. Oh, maybe I could have tried to get 2 treasure out of this with a recharge. This doesn't take a turn. Very annoying. Give me this back, I guess. Just so I don't have to walk all the way over there. And let's check for, like, Pilar, I guess? Nope. Quick game. The first 6 runs average, like, the first 6 Hogos average, like, 20 minutes each, so getting this one done in 8 is pretty good. On we trot. Sure. Nothing flashy, but it's certainly useful to know. Oh. Well, see you guys later, I guess. Help! I guess this is fine. These wands suck. None of them recharge. Yeah. Not loving this. Okay, that's a powerful wand, although my current situation is not so hot. Help, 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 help. I am super duper dying here. Go away. Maybe a miracle will occur? This is pretty good. It looks like I'm living. Yeah, don't count your chickens, I guess. I could have teleported that frog right on top of my head. Still alive? Fuck you. I do not want to be teleported right now. Go away. See ya? Okay, very important shrimp cocktail. And a recharge. Alright, that's very nice. Yeah, now we might be cooking. I'm gonna put this guy to sleep and poison him and make a treasure over here. Very nice. And then you, bucko, are getting comboed out. I guess I might as well use the wand in case... No, I know this doesn't have Dorado on it, so it doesn't matter. Could have just punched him. Suddenly, we're like back in business here. I was very close to dying on the last floor. And now, like, nothing can touch me. Because I got 4 potions and I know about some good wands. I probably should have forgotten something, huh? Yeah, I probably still can? Yes. Let's make this no longer a short ray. Instead, apparently, it now makes exits. Well, no real better use for this than to kill both shrimp, and make a yummy cocktail, I guess. I really want to recharge a wand usefully. This is not going to kill both shrimp. I got it confused with this wand. This would kill both shrimp. But I don't want to do that. Oh! Oh! Gross! It's a war crime. Okay. Now we're cooking. Now, an important question to ask, is there anywhere we could stand to get 2 treasures out of this? Because if not, we should be satisfied to get just 1 treasure. And the answer is yes. You could stand, for example, here, aiming south. It would make a treasure here. This is a little nook with only 1 entrance and exit. That's what this does. Makes treasures in nooks. Treasure, or tesoro escondido. What is escondido? It's like ensconced, right? Surrounded treasure, I guess. But then, so normally this kind of wand can only make 1 treasure because you have to aim it into a dead end. But this wand has the power to escape dead ends. And it would wrap around to here and make treasure here as well. So wouldn't that be nice? And in principle, you can make up to, I think, 3 treasures in that way. Like, if this wall weren't here but here, it could continue out of this space. And then, like, this could be open, let's say, but this could be another nook. Like, nook, open, nook. And then there's still space for you to stand here and fire into this nook. So you could, in principle, make 3 treasures, but it's quite rare to be able to do that with this wand. There are other wands you can make 3 treasures with, but I was describing ways you could do it with this one. So being able to do that twice with the wand, the lamp, is quite powerful. I'd like to try to do that. What do we do about all this stuff? Well, I think I'm just going to poison you and send you on your way. I'll deal with you later. You relax, dude. Fine. Oh. Well, turns out I can only do that once after all. The Nook has been destroyed. There's a Nook over here, but there's no way to wrap around fire into it. I had noticed that there was also this kind of wrapping around double Nook scenario in this column. But opening up... I'm confused. Wasn't there? Maybe there wasn't. There'd have to be a wall here for that to be the case, but there must not have been. Okay, I don't know. I have the power to move doors, so I'm going to get this one, even though it's closest to the current door, first. Just because it's fewer total moves, meaning I'm gonna... oh... I wanted to put the door here so that I could be standing in a position to fire this wand up at it. But if I do that, I have to forget the recharge ability. So let's not do that. What will we do? Good question. Let's forget warping. I think I'm powerful enough to handle the last floor without having to send any problems into the future. Even though I guess there is an extra rooster here. Well, good news. I have a Espelio. I can just kill one of them. Is firing this east any good? It would waste the recharge. But it hurts this lizard and this rooster? Seems worthwhile enough. Then get Espelioed. Oh, I didn't get the treasure that way! Oh, you dummy. Because he was already standing on a key. I didn't think that through. Okay. Well. Ow. Let me go. I promise I'll be a friend to the frogs if you let me leave. It's important to walk to here before I nail this guy, because then I get a treasure on this spot. Okay, we lived. Give me more treasure, please. And now I don't get to use any of my artifacts because I got Cape Blast. There's nowhere to put the treasure because I took the key! Oh, man. Okay. Very funny. People don't like the permutation sphere, but I kind of do. You know, like I don't win these games that often, and this is great for value. You can like pick back up your treasure generating wand artifact or whatever, but it also can restrict your options quite a bit if you're not like overwhelmingly powerful, and you get this at the wrong time. I'm just going to take the permutation sphere. This lets you swap places with an animal. Troca. Troca, I guess, must mean exchange. Or swap? What? I don't know that word. Oh, maybe I could manage to use a cape on... But none of these can make treasure anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I could stall, wait around for a frog to appear, and try to cape the 2 frogs, but it doesn't matter. So I'm just leaving. We go again. This is actually a good opportunity to just punch this guy, I think. Like, I'm going to get teleported by this guy unless my wand happens to deal with him. And I think I'd rather kill a shrimp than find out something about what a wand does. Than maybe find out something about what a wand does. I'm just going to walk away here. Sure. Just try and catch me. Right, cash in the key while we can. Well, cash in the hand for a key. I guess you would be more accurate in saying. I should have time to do this, surely, right? I didn't want to... in general, you don't want to fire a wand in its own column if you can help it. It's a fairly minor, like, desire, so if there's some other thing, like, you should prioritize the other thing over this, but, like, it could be, and it has happened to me, that, like, I was standing here, right? It could be that the 3rd slot on this wand is Identify, and you'd be wasting the Identify on identifying itself in that case. So the odds of that are pretty low, so you don't have to try super hard to avoid it, but if you can avoid it, it's nice to do. Oh, any of you? Nothing with extra charges. Okay. Can't use this to get to the treasure. I've already forgotten what wands do and don't do anything to anyone. There's actually, I think it still exists. Cinco Paus? Is that a real thing? Let me look that up. Is that still around? GitHub page, yeah, zom.io is xom.io. Is a website that a Cinco Paus. Where is it? Does it click? Okay. I'm not going to show it to you because it would be a nuisance to get it into my OBS display, but it's a website that you can use. I never have, or I tried it out once when I was fairly new and I was like, gosh, this is a lot of work. It lets you track for your 5 wands what things they might or might, you know, what is still possible, what is known, what is impossible, based on how you've tested them. It's a little like Scratchpad where, you know, it has icons for all 50 effects in 5 columns. And I think it's a little smarter in some ways. Like, it doesn't just let you check off, oh, this definitely doesn't have earthquake or whatever. If you like, I think, let me try. If I say this wand has Identify, then it automatically marks off, well, definitely none of the other wands have Identify because you can't have 2 identifies. I don't really understand the whole of how the web page works. And there's more inference rules like that I don't understand at all about how, you know, you can look some of them up, but like there's ordering restrictions on the wands as well. Like, I believe you can never have an X above Akabar because that would imply that the wand does the damage and then it executes them, and that's not allowed. You can't have a wand that just instant kills anything. So there's a number of rules like that I don't know that Syncomantia does track. But anyway, you could use Syncomantia to really optimize, but it's so much work. I've only won twice, but that's more than a lot of people, and I'm not interested in putting that much effort into tracking things. I don't know. Let's just do this. Okay. But you certainly could improve your play by, even without using Syncomantia, just being better at remembering what things you've tested what wands for overall. Like, I generally don't pay much attention to what I know wands don't do, and I would certainly score better if I did pay more attention to it. Boy, this wand would do a lot of damage, but it would also put me here, where I don't really want to be. This is probably just alright. Takes a frog out of commission. Not loving this. Now at least I only have to fight one enemy at a time. Go gadget friendly ghost. Don't blow me up. Thank you. More treasure, please. Oh, I could have gotten a key with this wand. Whoops. I don't remember if I was... I assume I was in a position to do that. Well, maybe not. I was never really over here while things were safe, so it would have taken some time. You are quite a pickle, Mr. Rooster. I mean, I can mushroom him and then use this to hit him 2 more times and then punch him for the 4th hit. But... it's spending a lot of resources on just this one guy, and I don't know if I'd be in position to deal with the other guys. I mean, I don't know. I don't see any better plans, so... I guess it also gets this lizard, which is nice. And these guys lined up so beautifully, thank you. Looks like I'm going to be fine. Where would I like the door? I don't have any wands with wall touching effects yet, so I don't think I care. Let's put it here. Being in the center of the room is generally desirable, I think. Okay, we can take these guys out. Oh, okay. Took them out more quickly than expected, but that's lovely. Well, the cape gives me a lot of flexibility, doesn't it? What do I want to do with that? It's still not obviously easy to kill all of this. I guess I might as well just fire this and see if it does something to them. Oh, that did a lot. Thank you. I accept. Oof. Now what? I guess just go punch this guy. Ow? Thank you, Cape. I would really appreciate a potion. Because without it, I can't really afford to use this Pilar. I'd blow myself up with it. Oh, what else might this do that would make treasure? I've probably tested this already. Yeah. And no wand is ever allowed to have 2 treasure effects on it, I believe. So there's no point testing this for something. So I'm just going to leave. This one had make treasure, which I knew. This one had Pilar. Yeah. Alright, let's get in another game. Getting into the stride of things. Not every game has to be 20 minutes long. Roosters have learned to come calaveras para curar, or in English, calaveres, to eat cadavers for curing. So they, if a rooster is injured, either it has lost health or it is poisoned, and it is on top of a corpse, a place where an animal used to be that was killed, it will take its turn to eat that up and heal. Okay. So the expensive mistake that I made to end my last streak was on turn 1 of Hogo 1. Sorry. On turn 1 of a Hogo, in Zona 1, I fired a wand like this. And it looks reasonably safe, but what if this wand has teleport, right? You get teleported right here, and 2 guys get to beat on you right away. And in fact, in that game, I used it and teleported myself into a spot where 3 enemies attacked me. And in Hogo 25, I did that and then survived because the next wand I tried also happened to teleport me out of the situation. But then in Hogo 28, I made the same risky play and was punished with death. So I'm a little bit wary of firing a wand like this, but I have a cape, so if it does happen to teleport me here, it won't be a disaster. Hello. I mean, I love the extra key. Don't love the extra lizard, but it looks fine. Because now I'll just recharge the duplicate. No, I didn't have a chance to check. I didn't miss a chance to do that at the start of the level, because at the start of the level I had cape, not lamp. Now, the question is, do I duplicate 2 keys or 1 gem? I think you duplicate 1 gem, right? Because it's worth 1 fewer point, but it gets you your artifact power more quickly. And in the ultra long-term view of things, well, I don't know. The key also... No. If I was duplicating a key that I could actually save, I would be all about duplicating more keys. But I'm already going to be maxed out on keys. So it's just an extra point to duplicate another key. Well, I could duplicate both keys and get 2 points. Or I could duplicate the gem and get 1 point. And a gem. But gems actually are worth additional points in the very long term. Because once you have run out of artifacts to collect and upgrades to put on your artifacts, you get rewarded with more treasure whenever you pick up 5 gems. And so... collecting a gem here will hasten the point at which I start getting more point rewards for gems. So I think, although it's worth 1 fewer point now, if you assume this run is making it to the ultra late game, then this is also worth a point, but also it makes me powerful in the short term. So I think that's got to be the right answer. I could have duplicated this from the left, aiming right, or from the top, aiming down. Oh! There is a reason why it was right to do it this way, but it wasn't what I was thinking. Very good. Wow. So duplicate with reflect is very powerful. It makes so much treasure. It is one of the best treasure combos. You know, Earthquake and Dorado is another very strong one, because it can do a bunch of damage and make a bunch of treasure. But this is like, you know, if you could pick 2 effects to put on a wand to make the most treasure with a single wand use, this is probably it. You know, there's other things you could hope to add to it, like a way to make treasure or something. But if you can ever get treasure near a corner, because like one of the limitations of duplicate is that it always duplicates to the perpendicular to the direction, right? It can't duplicate in front of it, because if it did that, you could duplicate a treasure, and then the new treasure would be in front of it, and you'd duplicate that, and like, wouldn't that be too strong? So it always duplicates perpendicular to the ray. But if you can make the ray turn, you can hit that new treasure again. And if it can turn again, you can hit that new treasure again. And so you can easily like make 4 treasures with this one wand. With it, it's not something you can do every time, but it's something that is not like unthinkable. And you can do better as well, but 4 is like a reasonable number you could aim for. If you can try to get 2 treasures near each other in a corner or something like that. Yeah. Arm, please. Or hand. Yeah, I'm a big fan of killing chickens. Posao cura todos, you know, a potion fully heals you. That's powerful. By the way, what is embriaguez? Embriaguez? I don't see any cognates in that word to English or Spanish. I'm sure there are some, but I don't know what they are. Let's go look that word up. Huh. Really? Is that true? It means drunkenness, intoxication, or inebriation. So, like, intoxicating potions or something? Huh. Anyway, lethal to... I misremembered it earlier. Earlier I said that this... Might have been the last episode, I don't remember. That this effect costs a gem to kill a chicken first, but it does not. It just kills chickens. Great. Sign me up. One of my favorite upgrades for the long hand. Yeah, could you maybe let me go? You could, thank you. So for example, look at this key. Is there a way we could duplicate it multiple times? Not currently. But if we could somehow put another treasure next to it, maybe. Like if I could put a treasure in this corner and fire from here, I could dupe this, Dupe this to here, and it couldn't go here because there'd be a key there, but it could go there. So that would be a way to make 3 treasures. Just poison this guy because it'll be a while before I get to fight him because he's about to teleport me away. That's fine with me. Just kill a lizard. Punch you. Oh, I gotta punch him again. I was thinking I could afford to test shooting this through him, but I can't really. I didn't even duplicate the key, you big idiot! Oh my god. I'm constantly forgetting to do that. I also have tested very few walls for the possible secret level. Very undiligent player. Reflect that fires through here would... I mean, you're always looking for like, oh, this is a long passage for reflection. But with the current wand that I can reflect, it would have undesirable effects. It would just create 2 shrimps. Not what we're looking for. What else am I to do? Could blow up a lizard. But then I'd be on the wrong parity to hit him. I guess, okay, so I could do this. Then fight this lizard. Another reflecting wand, huh? Okay. Well. The kind of annoying thing is, at the moment, there's nothing I can duplicate on this level, so I'm just going to fire this off to waste a turn. So that I can get this poison going. Ah! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Let's check these walls. Oh, are you kidding me? I couldn't afford that? It's fine. I guess I'll use my artifact to get out of here. Oh. Okay, I checked all the walls. There was nothing useful. Any chance this just kills you? There is. I was trying to... I didn't try all that hard to find a place where I could fire that off where it could seal, like put a wall between us, but not teleport me across it to get hit again. And I found one, and I was like, yeah, if I put a wall here, I won't be able to go get the treasure. It's like, it's not that likely it makes the treasure. It's fine. I probably could have found a place to put this. Like, if I had moved left first, he would have followed me. Then I could do this. The treasure would be here, and I could just go bloop and exit. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. No shot I can do that without another frog appearing. Could just kill this guy and make a treasure. It's in a corner. Right? Not bad. Then this would be very well placed. Yeah, I like... No, it wouldn't be because I'd be making a wall. Oh, but I could do that? Alright. I guess, I mean, I was imagining this. But all it really does is kill this ghost. Annoyingly. So let's fire this one off. Maybe I should have mushroomed, actually. I'll do that now, I guess. On you. Because now this is going to be the greatest wand of all time. Pretty good, anyway. I need to collect a potion, please? Actually, I'm already maxed out on keys. I don't need the potion to survive. Let's grab the book in case it helps me do something cool in this combat. Okay. Maybe I do need the potion to survive. Bye, I guess. I'd really like to collect this stuff, if that would be okay with you. I could walk south, bop that guy. I'd be at 1. I'd have taken 2 moves. This guy would be hurt and then take a move. So yeah, I'm on the right parity. If I want to, I can take 1 damage to clear this out. And I guess that's worth because I can get 2 potions from this treasure with duplicate, right? Okay. Plus I can scout for the... secret level. Found it. Yeah, I probably do want to forget teleport here. We visited the secret level last game, didn't we? Or maybe 2 games ago? It's quite recent. I'm on good pace. Give me the mushrooms, please. Although, I am on the secret level with no artifacts left. A little bit scary. Conectar pela paredes. Connect through walls. Pela must be like a cross or something, right? This is a word that I can't look up very easily because PELA is a more... Can mean by the or for the. It's a mandatory contraction of the preposition for and the. Huh. Connect by the walls, I suppose? Interesting. Anyway, Cura Amigos is not as good as it looks. I've had trouble getting it to cure me. Maybe I'm confused. But I think it only cures, like... If you have, like, a friendly frog who's been damaged, it gets cured. Or a scarecrow. Maybe I'm confused, but I think it doesn't cure you. Whereas this one is pretty clear how to use, at least. What are we looking at here? How to deal with the rooster. Because, like, these guys, I could just blow them up. I can use this to... wait a minute. What if I just decide to greed it out? Go over here and grab the chest. I'll reflect this guy's attack onto him, and then I'll kill him, right? But I'd be missing out on the treasure-making aspect of this wand, which is pretty serious. I could just melee him to death over 3 turns, but that is a big investment. But oh my god, I would get so much treasure for it if I could live. Well, let's work it out. I go over here, this guy bops me. I spend 3 more turns punching him. I've taken 4 moves. The frog has gone 1, 2, 3, 4. He is now upon me. And I don't have a way to finish him off. Right? I could hurt him a little with an explosion, but then he would punch me in the head and I would die. So that seems bad. I think I just want to kill 2 ghosts to start. Okay. Now... maybe this? And I get my treasure. Not copying as much treasure as I would have liked to, but I'm not dead. Now, do I have time to pick this up? That's a very dangerous question to ask. I think I might die if I tried. I don't know when the frog is getting here, but 4, 8 more moves? Frog appears on turn 25. Have I really spent 17 moves already? I don't think so. And even if I had, he'd only be here, not here. Because I moved once or twice. I punched the rooster 3 times. Well, I moved more than once or twice because I moved like here and I moved... then I walked from here to here. So I've moved like 4, 5-ish times. Punched the rooster 3 times, that's 8. I fired off all 5 wands, that's like 13. Maybe like 2 or 3 moves that I'm not accounting for, but surely not 5. I think we're okay. Yeah. Tons of spare time. Now all I have to do is survive Zona 5. Which I could do. I found the line. If I don't want any of the treasure, I can just leave. So I should at least not die this game. If I do, it's because I was taking on extra risk, and it turns out it was a bad idea. Whoa, what are we thinking here? I mean, it's a bit of a waste to use this on a rooster and not get the treasure because he was going to drop one anyway. This does 3 damage to a rooster, though. That's pretty good. Then I can hope to use this on a frog. I think we can at least stick around for a bit. Ooh! I didn't know you could have Sanya above Akabar. So that actually does just... This combo... This kills anything it encounters. Then does a bunch of... These are all damage effects. Crazy. So a very powerful combat wand. Now used up, of course. But, sure, seems cool. Yeah? I'm not quite sure what I want out of this. I mean, I can definitely nail this guy if I want, but it doesn't exactly solve all my problems to do so. Yeah. Okay, I guess that's the play for now. It's getting riskier and riskier to still be here. I can fire this off to kill this frog, and then we're pretty close to winning. But if I step south, I'm very likely to still kill the frog. Not guaranteed, he could step out of the way. But also kill this lizard. And if I'm very lucky, even this shrimp as well. I think it's worth a risk. Got him. Watch this. Watch this. Okay. Now, how can I go about duplicating some treasure? Currently, all I can do is duplicate this once. Not great. But maybe if I knock over a wall somewhere, I could do better? I don't think so. Because in order to knock over a wall with this, I have to also move through the wall to the end myself and collect the treasure at the end. Yeah. Now, it's not like I can knock over only this wall and then open the door and then get a thing like this. Because if I fire through here, I have to knock out both of these walls. So I think in principle, I could duplicate this chest or just this potion. And I believe this wand will let me deal... Oh, but if I use this wand to open up the treasure, I won't have it available to deal with the frog. So I might be... No. The frog won't be doing more than 1 damage to me. And I'll have taken a potion. I'll be at 2. So I believe I can greed out for a couple extra points and dupe this instead of the potion. I think I can do that. It also gets me a key, I guess. I didn't think about that. Okay, now am I sure I can't duplicate something twice here? I'm sure. Slight mistake there. I should have picked up this chest before this one. Because if I miscounted the frog, it's impossible to get dead-ended here, whereas I could get dead-ended here, and therefore have to flee instead of picking this up. Like if the frog showed up super early, I might find it was impossible to pick this one up because doing so would leave me trapped. Getting this one early, I wouldn't have had that problem. Alright, 39 puntos. Reasonably happy with that. And like an hour on the nose. In 10 jogos. So we're already 20% of the way through the game, but it's just going to get more interesting from here. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.